All right, it is officially iPhone day, and today I picked up the iPhone 17 Pro in the brand new cosmic orange color. I primarily got it in this color because it is just different than anything before on a Pro iPhone. It is also the base configuration. It's the smallest screen size and the base 256 gigabyte storage capacity. And so yeah, it came out to about $1,300 or so after tax, which is pretty expensive. So the Pro phones did go up by $100 compared to last year. They used to start at $1,000. Now they start at $1,100. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, so here it is. The box is basically identical to last year with the back of the phone on the front. And then we have the iPhone logo branding on the sides, color matched to the color of phone that you've got, and then your Apple logo, of course. So let's go ahead and take off the paper tabs, and let's go ahead and slide the top off of the box. There we go. And so there's the phone right there on top. Actually, in person, this color is very vibrant. The promotional material that Apple puts on their website actually did not lie this time around. The color of this is really striking in person, so really crazy to look at, actually. And then this two-tone design here where this glass portion is also quite interesting. So that's quite unique. So let's go ahead and set that off for just a second. And so the last thing in here obviously is our USB-C cable, charging cable, that is also braided, as you can see there. It's nice because braided just kind of gives a little bit of a higher quality type of cable. And then last in the bottom there is our instruction guides, warranty guides, things like that. Again, just like last year, we no longer get Apple stickers in the box. So that is one other thing that Apple had removed, unfortunately. And we also still do not get a charging brick in the box. So coming back to the phone itself, again, that orange color is very vibrant, very striking. And again, that brand new design on the back of the phone with the two-tone glass insert here, and then the top portion where the cameras live. And Apple calls this the camera plateau. So they had to name it for some reason. But primarily the reason for this design is effectively the entire phone and the processing chip and everything is housed up in this top most portion, and then the wireless charging pad is down here underneath this glass piece. And by moving most of the phone's components up top here, it allows for a slightly bigger battery, which is great and is something that we all would love to have. More battery the better. So then we can take off this plastic or paper covering on the screen, and then so that's the front. The front basically does not look any different compared to the iPhone 16 Pro from last year, just that you get that unique color of orange kind of surrounding the bezel. And then all of the buttons are also identical as well. We have our sleep wake button here on the side, camera control below that. Bottom has our USB-C connector, microphone, and speaker ports. Top has a dedicated 5G antenna. Due to the fact that most of this phone is now aluminum or metal, and only this back portion here where the wireless charging pad is, had to move the antenna for that towards the top, and so that's what this little cutout here is for. On the leftmost side, we have our action button and our volume up and down. And then again, back to the back here, we have our 3 camera lenses, our standard wide, ultra wide, and our 4x telephoto. All 3 of these lenses are now 48 megapixels, meaning that they all can take the full high resolution 48 megapixel image files, which is great. The thing to note, however, with that zoom lens is it is a slight downgrade from last year in terms of optical zoom. The 16 Pro had a 5x optical zoom, and this one only has a 4x. And I presume the reason Apple did that is it has something probably to do with the slightly larger 48 megapixel sensor within the lens optics. So there's something to it. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And then we have our LiDAR sensor, microphone, and True Tone LED flash over to the far right hand side. All right, so now let's go ahead and bring in the iPhone 16 Pro here from last year. Apologies for the kind of cruddy looking screen here. I have a kind of cracked, broken screen protector on this at the moment, so it doesn't look the best. But yes, so the size of the 17 Pro is identical to that of the 16 Pro from last year. Screen sizes are identical, and I believe the thickness is similar. However, the 17 Pro is ever so slightly thicker to accommodate a slightly bigger battery. But yeah, so to give a quick look at the phones themselves here, you see not really that much different. The iPhone 16 Pro uses titanium, whereas the 17 Pro uses aluminum, which is why they were able to get this really vibrant anodized orange color on here, whereas the titanium, they weren't really able to do that with the metal production process. And then here is the back. I kind of, to be honest, personally like the design of the back of the iPhone 16 Pro rather than the 17 Pro. The 16 Pro just to me looks a lot cleaner, whereas the 17 Pro is really kind of messy looking with this two-tone design, this glass panel right here in the middle, and then this protrusion camera plateau on the top. It's just, there's a lot going on the back of this phone, whereas the 16 Pro is much more minimalistic and just way cleaner looking in my personal opinion. So I don't know, design wise, I'm not sure I'm sold on the 17 Pro. I like cleanliness and minimalistic looks, so the 16 Pro's clean back does that perfectly. But not to say the 17 Pro's design is terrible or bad. It's just, it's a little noisy, I guess, is the word I could use to describe it. Whereas now, if you got, say, the black or the deep blue color or the white color, you'd probably be more apt to not notice this two-tone design as much because it'd be a little bit more blending. Just with this orange color, everything kind of pops and is very noticeable. But anyway, so that is basically it for this first look at the iPhone 17 Pro. I will be having several more videos here in the coming days involving camera comparisons to the 17 Pro to the 16 Pro, some zoom tests, obviously to test the new zoom lens on the 17 Pro as well. So make sure to get subscribed to stay up to date on all of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.